All right, hey team, it's Michael Fitzpatrick here, and it's actually right now 10 o'clock on Wednesday night. I just got home from dinner with a good friend of mine, and got an email in my inbox. I just printed it off from Vin Lamantia, who's helping to run the event tomorrow night in Iselin, New Jersey. Now here's the deal: if you're not registered for tomorrow night's event, right, in Iselin, New Jersey, this is the last big event before Power Up, which is our annual convention down in DC. Now, Veridian's been around for 3 years, guys. In New Jersey alone, right, 1,000 residents chose a third-party provider by the end of 2009 going into 2010. It's now over 450,000 residents have chosen a third-party provider, right, in 3 years. Now, we have 3.5 million meters, and we've got 3 years left to 5 years before this market is taken over by somebody, and it should be you. Imagine having 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 customers in your organization. Guys, I just brought somebody in the business about 3 months ago, and they've brought 2,500 customers to the table in 3 months. So imagine how fast your business can change if you get involved with the right people, the right leaders. So here's a sample of the agenda. I'm blown away by the work that Vin Lamantia did in organizing this event. But I want to just give you a little heads up on what tomorrow night's going to look like and why you want to be there. All right. So first and foremost, Sandy Cerami is the host, and he is extraordinary. He's hilarious. He's a great edifier. He's a fantastic leader in the business. Johnny Lowe is going to introduce Sandy Cerami. The night, by the way, the theme of the night is the night of the rising stars. So it's the next wave of leadership coming through Veridian. Because you got a lot of the grand poobahs there, right? The guys that are making $200,000 a month, or $100,000 a month, or $50,000 a month. Then you got a bunch of guys making, $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. And they're the ones that are the next ones to make the big wave of growth. So it's the night of the rising stars. So Sandy Cerami is the guest host. Phenomenal, guys. The guy is awesome. He's going to introduce Frank Marone. Frank and Joe Occhiogrosso, or the two Joe, as you probably know them. Two of the founding people. He's going to kind of kick the night off and tell his story, how he got involved, where he was, how this business has changed his life. Then Sandy's going to introduce me, yours truly, and I'm going to talk about why network marketing, right? Of all the things that's out there, why this is the best business model that you could be involved with right now at this stage of the economy, at this stage of your life. Why now? Why network marketing? Then Sandy's going to introduce Joe Barricata. Joe Barricata just quit his job. He resigned. He just officially retired from the post office. He's a musician. He has his own band, and now he's doing Veridian full time. Then we're going to do some great recognition of directors and above. Then Sandy Cerami's going to introduce Ken Olson. Now here's the two guest speakers, guys, that are really the centerpiece of this night. The first guest speaker is Kenny Olson. Kenny Olson's coming from Massachusetts. He is an incredible leader in Massachusetts. He runs an event at Kwan's Kitchen 2 times a week, or 2 times a month, every month. And he's building one of the fastest growing organizations in Veridian, but he's a professional, right? He's a professional in his core business in real estate, and he's a very, very, very strong professional and leader within the Veridian network. I happen to personally really deeply admire him as a person. And when you hear his message, guys, it's going to floor you. When you hear his passion, his conviction, his professionalism, his ethics, I mean, he's a stand-up guy. Then Sandy's going to come up there and introduce Anthony Serino. Now, for those of you that don't know Anthony Serino's story, my uncle Ed Kenny got him involved through another guy by the name of Charlie O'Donnell up in Poughkeepsie, New York. Now, Anthony and his team have almost 10,000 customers in their business, soon to be 15,000, 20,000, and so on. If you haven't heard Anthony's story before, if you haven't heard Anthony speak, you're in for an extraordinary an extraordinary treat. He is electrifying, guys. His belief system is through the roof. He just resigned from real estate after a highly successful career for 15 years and is now doing Veridian full time. He's coming from Poughkeepsie, New York, coming to share his story, and he will infuse you, right, with optimism, positivity, growth, mindset. The culture on his team is the strongest probably amongst anybody I've seen so far in the entire Veridian network, guys. He is a born leader, and you want to come and you want to soak as much up from him as possible. Then we're going to recognize all the partners that are going to be in the room, then all the platinum partners. Then Vin Lamanthi is going to kind of give a huge segment about the process that we have. And then it's going to be kicked off and ended, I should say, by Bob Quintana, one of the top leaders in the network of Veridian. All I'm saying is this, guys. You know, we have a very short window right now, 3 to 5 years. I don't know what's going on in your life right now, whether you're strapped for time, whether you wish you had more time to travel with your kids, your grandkids, maybe more time to exercise, more time to read a book, you know, more time to pay off debt, whatever it is, right? You got involved with Veridian for specific reasons. And tomorrow night, I can tell you this, is the last big event before Power Up in September in DC. So if you haven't registered, the details are right below. I suggest that you click on that, get there tomorrow night at 6:30, network with everybody, come and learn, get a huge dose of positivity, and guys, I hope to see you there. All right, it's all I can tell you is that it's business, you're self-employed, you're in business, you know, for yourself but not by yourself. This is a volunteer army. You don't owe anything to anybody but yourself and your family. So if you care about changing your life in the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, do yourself a huge favor and be there tomorrow night. All right, so I'll see you in Islin, and take care.